Egyptian artists were ultra-conservative, probably because the main purpose of art was religious. All artists followed a canon of proportions when representing the human figure, sizing a man with an 18-unit grid. The unit could be based on a man's shoe size or his fist. The knees, belly button, elbows, and shoulders had to be a specific number of units from the feet. This is why Egyptian royals look so much alike. The pharaohs were considered perfect and unchanging, like a god. Therefore, his proportions had to be unchanging in art. Regardless of the king's actual dimensions, only the lower ranks could be shown in more realistic poses. I'm really gonna miss you, honey. You won't be here to read these with me. Baby. Hello again, YouTube. This is the 5th episode of Art for Libby. So number 5, it's kind of weird because I did a video last night that has nothing to do with the school day vlogs, but if you want to check it out, click this link. Actually, you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna put it over here. Right there. Click that. Right there. No, you want it. I guess I'm in kind of a weird mood today because I'm like totally bipolar, I guess. Nothing against bipolar people. I'm really excited because there is only 12 more days till I go to school, but there's still so much I want to do. I mean, there's 12 days left of summer and soon I'll be hitting books and writing papers and trying to hang myself. And I'm really nervous because I'll be living by myself, and you know, I've never really lived by myself. I mean, I've lived with a friend before for like a week, but it's not the same. That's with somebody. I'd be by myself, so that's kind of weird for me. I'm also gonna miss Rika. I mean, I'm not allowed to take her with me because my dorm room is too small, and B, they don't allow pets besides fish. So I may have to do like art history for dummies lesson with a fish. I don't want to do it with a fish. Especially if it's a lionfish. No lionfishes. Oh well, things will get better. I'm excited. I'm very excited. I can't wait to go. Oh, but really great news. I'm totally excited. I was up really late last night because I was backing up my computer, and so I got up at like 3 to go and make sure my computer was still working, and I checked and now I have 6 subscribers, and that's totally awesome. I'm ecstatic. I have 6 subscribers. I mean, that's nothing compared to like 500 or like whatever, but still 6. That's awesome. Oh, and I found out the little girl that I babysit, who's like my little sister, she's watching these too. So I guess I have to tone it down on the swearing. So no more swearing from now on. And Eloise, if you're watching this, yay! Also, I'd like to give another shout out. It's weird because I'm doing shout outs first. I'd like to give a shout out to the ladies at my mom's work. My mom came home last night and she was like, oh my god, I loved episode 3. You gotta keep going with these. And in the beginning, she told me that these would never work and I'd get bored and not do these. But I feel so inspired to keep doing them because I feel so great after I do them. And I went to bed smiling last night. At 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm still like... So I'd like to give a shout out to them too. So if you're watching tonight, hi ladies, it'll keep going, I promise. But yeah, so let's move on to some more important stuff, what this episode is actually about, which is grade 2. It's weird, I make all these grades sound so epic, but really they weren't. Grade 2, my teacher was Mrs. Green, and here's a picture of her. No, I'm kidding, I'm totally kidding, that's not my teacher. But she read us a book called The Teacher from the Black Lagoon. And she read it to us because that teacher's name was Mrs. Green, and that crocodile looking lady, that was Mrs. Green from Teacher from the Black Lagoon. There was a really funny story from grade 2 that I had, and I used to fake being sick because I wanted to go home all the time, and I wanted to go be with my mom, right? In 1st grade I did that too, so I wanted to go home, again, hated school, so I used to pretend to be sick. And one day, I actually legitimately felt sick, and my mom had a talk with Mrs. Green about, basically about me being sick, and they said, oh, just ignore her, she's just being attention-seeking, so just ignore her and tell her she'll feel better later. So, I went to school one day and I was legitimately feeling sick, and my mom wouldn't let me stay home, so I went to school and I was, oh mom, or Mrs. Green, I don't feel good, I don't feel good. And my teacher's like, oh Libby, you'll get over it, Libby, you'll get over it, Libby, you'll get over it. And then I puked on my desk. Oops. Mrs. Green sent me home every day that I said I was sick, like that. And when I actually did feel sick, I always missed the fun stuff. I mean, I missed going to the ROM in 2nd grade. The ROM is like the Royal Ontario Museum. We were gonna go on a trip in 2nd grade, and I didn't get to go, and I missed like every field trip after that. So I didn't get to go to the ROM until like earlier this year, and I really loved it. I'm really mad I didn't get to go in 2nd grade, but I'm glad I finally made up for it. Oh, I wanted to give a shout out to another friend of mine. Hardly Human 100, who's a very good friend of mine. Another art buddy. His name is Romeo. He's been really sad lately because his girlfriend left, and she is now out in Nova Scotia, which is like 3 provinces away from me. Either way, he's really sad because he's gonna miss her and he doesn't get to see her until commencement, which happens in October. So I wanted to give a shout out to him because he felt really kind of sad. That and his dad almost ran me over with the car today. I was glad he didn't, because seriously, I kind of wanted to make this episode. I can show you some of his art, hold on. This is some of the art that he does, and he's like crazy good at this. So there's me, and there's Rika. Rika the dragon, and where's he? He's right down here, and that's his girlfriend. Of course, in every episode of this cartoon series that we did, he was always naked. I don't know why. If you want to learn more about this, you'll have to wait till grade 12. So that's pretty much it for grade 2. Mrs. Green, if you're out there, sorry for puking on my desk. The custodian, Mr. Wilson, I'm sorry you had to clean up my puke. I'm really surprised I can actually remember all these names, because seriously, I didn't realize how great of a memory I have. Wow, and I randomly just heard a cow outside my window. I don't live near a farm, but... So yeah, I guess that's it for today's episode. So thanks everybody for watching. I'll keep you posted still. Tomorrow is grade 3. Again with the epicness, 3. Yeah, so keep watching. I really appreciate everybody. And hey, leave me comments, because seriously, if you want to ask me questions, I will be more than happy to answer them. And also, if you have any art, please send it to me, for the people who know me. So yeah, send it to me, because I know you guys know my emails, and I know you guys are on my Facebook, so send me some of your art, and I'll be more than happy to show it. So, I'm going to see you guys later, alright? See you tomorrow. Bye.
Here's to all the broken